So this is the LARQ bottle. It's created by the company that famously appeared on Shark Tank with the highest valuation ever. And it's also the most expensive bottle I've purchased at 125 Canadian dollars. For that price, you'd expect it to do impressive things, and they definitely make some bold claims.
Is it safer than boiling water?
It would be the equivalent of boiling your water for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Having had this bottle for over a year now, I can say that it's the best bottle I've owned, but it certainly isn't perfect. In this video, not only am I going to share my long-term thoughts, but we'll also do a real-world test using these E. coli bacteria test kits to see just how well this bottle sterilizes, wait for it, lake water. That's right, lake water. Probably the first thing that stands out with this bottle is just how beautiful it looks. It has this minimal two-tone design and comes in 5 color waves. The all-metal stainless steel build gives it a bit of weight that just makes it feel high quality. I've opted for the insulated version of this bottle, which uses a double wall vacuum insulation to keep your water either hot for 12 hours or cold for 24 hours. Okay, let's talk about the main feature of this bottle, which is the ultraviolet LED within the bottle cap. Specifically, this emits UVC light, which is a type of UV light that's most effective for destroying bacteria and viruses because of its short wavelength. The light from this bottle cap reflects off the walls of the bottle to sterilize the water, but the one place that it doesn't reach is the mouth, which kind of sucks. Now the question is, does shining a UV light into a bottle actually make a noticeable difference with taste? Well, in a way it does, but in a way it also doesn't. Let me explain. So it doesn't change the taste of the water. If you were to give me a blind test, I couldn't tell the difference. But it does stop the bottle from smelling moldy, which is something that I've noticed after using plastic water bottles. Even after a week of not washing this thing, the water still tastes and smells just as fresh. So subjective experience is one thing, but if you want to be scientific about it, we should actually test for the presence of bacteria before and after using the LARQ bottle. So I'm gonna do just that. Okay, so I'm out here in Elk Lake. There's no one behind that camera. But there's a rowing competition happening behind me. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm here to get a sample, so let's go do that. So here's our dirty, disgusting, hopefully bacteria-filled water that I've run through a strainer. And I actually even found some bugs in there. And I poured a bit into each of the E. coli test tubes, with this being unsterilized and this being sterilized with the LARQ bottle's adventure mode, which has a longer 3-minute cycle that emits a higher dose of UVC light. It should kill about 99.9% of biocontaminants. It takes about 72 hours for the color to change to see our results, so I'll see you then.
24 hours later.
Okay, so it's been 24 hours and we've got color change. So according to the testing kit, yellow means that we're good to go, but a light pink to purple hue means that there are still significant amounts of E. coli or coliform bacteria. And as expected, the untreated sample turned this very light pink. But on the other hand, the sample that was treated with LARQ's UVC light stayed yellow. And I think you could probably tell the difference if I hold them up side to side. The results of which I guess are not that surprising, but still pretty cool to see it for myself. All right, so if I'm being honest, I don't drink lake water that often, but in the past year of having this bottle, having it has been reassuring in many instances. For instance, when I've had to sail for work. The desalinated water that you get on ship is treated with bromine to kill bacteria, but having a second UV sterilization just gives me peace of mind. And it's the same thing with traveling to a foreign country where sometimes the water source can be questionable. So is this the perfect water bottle? Definitely not. My biggest issue with it is that it doesn't filter physical impurities. LARQ does sell an interchangeable cap with a physical filter, but it would be so much more convenient to have a integrated UV light with a physical filter. So after using this for a year, would I recommend it? Yes, but I wouldn't go paying full price for it because 125 Canadian dollars for a water bottle is quite steep. Instead, I'd wait around for every couple of times a year when they have a sale, and I'll leave a link in the description that should update with price. That's all I have to say for this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.